Welcome to the inspiring universe of Isaac Asimov. This video delves into Robbie, the pioneering tale in Asimov's renowned series on positronic robots. It's a story where Asimov brilliantly challenges the Frankenstein complex by envisioning robots as benefactors to humanity.
Imagine if robots were friendly companions instead of threats. Robbie, first published in 1940, introduces us to Gloria, a lively young girl whose best friend is Robbie, a gentle, mute robot. Breaking the norms of his time, Asimov portrays the robot world through Gloria's eyes, emphasizing trust and friendship.
Join us in exploring how Asimov reimagines a relationship with technology that's progressive and hopeful. But remember, this is just an introduction. The story of Gloria and Robbie awaits to unravel its emotional depth and thoughtful discussions on humanity's future with technology. On a bright and sunny afternoon, laughter fills the air as Gloria plays hide-and-seek with her giant metallic friend, Robbie. In the heart of the Weston family's expansive yard, the duo shares the unspoken language of friendship. Gloria, with her bright eyes and giggles, darts between trees and bushes, while Robbie patiently follows her lead, every step resonating with gentle clumps. This game is their cherished ritual, each moment filled with delight and trust.
Gloria daringly hides behind the tallest tree, her heart racing with anticipation, while Robbie intentionally slows down, letting her triumph in their little game. Their bond grows with every shared secret and taunt echoing through the yard. In Gloria's world, Robbie isn't just a machine, he's her best friend, trusted and loved beyond words.
Yet not everyone shares Gloria's sentiment. From the doorway, Mrs. Weston calls out, her voice a subtle mix of love and apprehension. The yard, once filled with joyous sounds, falls silent as Gloria reluctantly returns indoors, leaving Robbie alone amid the green expanse. Mrs. Weston's cautious stance reflects a broader unease, a maternal instinct at odds with technological guardianship. In this simple call, the tension between human intuition and mechanical benevolence begins to take shape. Our scene shifts indoors, where the usual tranquility of the Weston home is stirred by worries unspoken. Mr. Weston, lounging comfortably on the couch, is an image of ease, engrossed in the weekend newspaper, his forehead only slightly graying at the edges. But it's Mrs. Weston's furrowed brow that demands attention, a testament to mounting unease.
"George," she begins, her voice steady yet resolute, "we need to talk about Robbie." A conversation unfurls, fraught with the complexity of robotic influence on their innocent daughter, Gloria. In the backdrop, the silent rhythms of suburban life play on, yet Mrs. Weston's thoughts dwell on unseen societal concerns. "People are talking," she insists, "about the dangers robots pose. How would you trust them with our child?"
George, reluctant yet open, hesitates under the steady press of his wife's worries. "Grace," he sighs, piecing his words carefully. "Robbie's far safer than any human caretaker. He's designed to protect." Yet beneath his assurances lies an understanding of his wife's fears, an acknowledgement of the deeper unease that lingers unspoken. "Still," she persists, "Gloria needs real friends, real people." Their exchange is a collage of layered emotions, of love's concern counterbalancing technological trust. Amid the familiar trees and grass of the Weston yard, Gloria's world shifts. Before her stands Lightning, a handsome collie, wagging its tail invitingly. Yet her heart yearns for the familiar metallic embrace of Robbie, now absent from their cherished play space. The bright yard, once a sanctuary, now echoes with her palpable disappointment and unfulfilled expectations.
"Where's Robbie?" Gloria's cry pierces through the walls of the house. Her feet pound against the floor as she searches each corner, hope dancing alongside growing despair. Mrs. Weston, watching the unfolding turmoil, attempts to console with whispered promises and gentle explanations. "He just went away, dear," she says softly, trying to shelter her daughter from the bitterness of their decision.
Yet, despite Mrs. Weston's efforts, Gloria's loss feels overwhelming, and the failure to bring solace strains the atmosphere. Mr. Weston enters, surveying the remnants of familial peace. Their decisions regarding Robbie have rippled through their lives, awakening deep-seated controversies about technology and love. Mrs. Weston's resolve meets Mr. Weston's silent contemplation, embodying an unspoken struggle, both against each other and within themselves. The Westons' journey to New York City begins, the skyline a dramatic array of towering marvels and humming vehicles of the future. Adventure beckons from every corner, inviting curiosity and delight. For Gloria, however, amidst the city's energetic chaos, thoughts linger on Robbie, his absence a quiet shadow against the brilliant backdrop. Her eyes, though entranced by the bustling metropolis, search wistfully for something familiar, something lost.
Inside a grand museum where the wonders of the world are distilled into exhibits, Gloria trails her parents. They marvel at historical retellings and holographic displays, but her gaze remains fixed on the lifelike androids, reminders of her missing friend. "Look, Gloria, a robot from Mars," her father exclaims, voice rich with excitement, unaware of the bittersweet chord it strikes within Gloria's heart.
Later, at an amusement park alive with thrills and laughter, Gloria finds herself adrift amidst the neon and novelty. Her parents enjoy the spectacle, their hearts set on replacing her sorrow with joy. Yet, as she watches a tiny robot roll past, her heart aches for the companionship Robbie alone provided. Each attraction, though marvelous, fails to bridge the distance between her longing and the vibrancy of the city's distractions. Amidst the cavernous halls of the Museum of Science and Industry, Gloria's curiosity takes hold. Drawn by a distant promise of Robbie, she nimbly evades her parents' sight, her mind set on the mechanical whispers of the talking robot. The museum brims with the hum of innovation, yet her heart pounds with anticipation for what's familiar.
At last, alone with the towering talking robot, Gloria's voice is tentative yet hopeful. "Have you seen Robbie?" she asks, her question hanging in the charged air, a child's faith in technology seeking kinship. The robot's response, cold and mechanical, lacks the warmth she yearns for. Her smile, so vibrant moments before, fades gently as the reality of her solitude returns.
Disappointment settles heavily on Gloria's shoulders as she turns away from the unyielding machine. The emptiness echoes through the whirring machinery and bustling visitors. In this moment, the loss of Robbie becomes a poignant memory, deeper than the buzz of progress and beyond the reach of even the most wondrous inventions around her. Gloria's steps fall softly against the museum's polished floors, her thoughts a silent tribute to what was once cherished. With careful strategy, Mr. Weston brings his family to the very heart of modern innovation, a robot factory brimming with machinery and burgeoning tech. The hum of mechanical precision fills the air, each robotic arm moving with deliberate intention. Mr. Weston hopes this tour will reveal the true nature of robots as mere machines, easing Gloria's lingering attachments. But Gloria's eyes, wide and wary, speak words of their own, clinging to the friendship once lost.
As the tour moves to the robotic assemblers, Gloria halts, her gaze captivated by a nearly complete figure that echoes long-lost familiarity. Her voice trembles in recognition. "Robbie!" An exclamation that halts the relentless clatter of commerce. Beside her, Mr. and Mrs. Weston feel their certainties falter, the weight of past choices heavy in the mechanized air.
Across the room, the unexpected danger unfolds. A factory vehicle careening towards Gloria's path. In that moment, the unmistakable silhouette of Robbie leaps into action, shielding her from harm. Robbie's remarkable intervention, driven by programming and perhaps something more, reshapes Mrs. Weston's perceptions. The reunion, grounded in profound transformation, voices the eternal dialogue between trust and technology. Amidst the clangs of industry, a fragile yet unbreakable bond celebrates new life, conquering doubt, sealing faith. In the glow of reunion, Robbie once again becomes part of the Weston family. Asimov's tale weaves a heartwarming narrative that defies the fear of technology, where Mrs. Weston's initial apprehension fades into acceptance.
Through Robbie, Asimov skillfully illustrates the potential for harmony between humanity and technology. His stories inspire us to look beyond the surface, challenging the very essence of fear with the promise of companionship.
We encourage you to explore Asimov's broader works to truly grasp his visionary insight into the future. His tales, beyond just entertainment, offer profound reflections on society's evolving relationship with technology. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Robbie.